happened in Massachusetts was stunning, both for Republicans and Democrats. But for moderate Democrats, it said, I need to become a muscular moderate. And on the Republican side, it became clear to Republicans that they need to become muscular moderates because there's a growing number of independents in the U.S. And that notion of leading from the center is what's made our country great. And that's why business has prospered, because we make decisions and legislation and policy that is in the center. And to me, we need to get away from this either far left or far right, which always leads to sort of a yo-yo effect in policy. We need to lead from the center. And that way we have consistency and clarity as to the way forward.
So if we have an energy bill today, what would ideally be the components of it, and what realistically do you think will be in the energy bill?
I think in an energy bill, we need a clean energy standard. The traditional wisdom is a renewable portfolio standard. But I believe if you read the scientists and you know the objective is low carbon, you need to include everything that produces electricity low carbon. Energy efficiency, solar, wind, and nuclear. And so I tie back to the fact that, take nuclear for instance, and we're the third largest operator of nuclear in the US, and we've proposed building 2 plants. It's significant that there are 52 nuclear plants being built around the world, and we're not turning dirt on a single one in the US. We were the innovators of nuclear to produce electricity, and we produce today 2 times more electricity from nuclear than any other country in the world. And I think that is one of the keys that's been put on the back burner, but is being brought forward.
A lot of corporations are probably telling you, well, I don't think I can deal with a carbon cap system, a carbon trade system. It'd be too damaging to my business right now when we're just coming out of the recovery. So what do you tell them? How do you encourage them to get on the energy issue?
I think first of all, we need nationwide cap and trade. I believe that strongly. But maybe what we ought to think about, given the fact that we're coming out of a recession, I think the recovery will be very anemic over the next 5 years. Maybe we ought to have a phased approach. What I mean by that is maybe the power sector, who is going to have to modernize anyway, maybe we should step up and move forward first, and maybe some other sectors, and then phase it in over a period of time, but at the end of the day, end up with a national plan.